Well, hello out there, loyal fans. Thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Dave, and this is Whiskey Button. If you can hear in my voice, I am feeling a little under the weather. I have a sore throat. I think that's about it, though. I feel fine other than that, so I'll still be doing the review here for you today. But because my taste buds are just a little less refined than normal, we're going to be doing beer instead of whiskey, something that's a little bit not as complex for me to review. So actually today we'll be doing a special beer to me, which is Bell's Hopslam Double IPA. And I already poured it, so this is what it looks like, just to speed up the video a little bit. So we're doing Bell's Hopslam Ale. It's ale brewed with honey. It's a double IPA. It's 10%. Here in Michigan, it's really quite hard to find this stuff. It's not easy to find. It is an annual release, and people go crazy over it. It's made in by Bell's in Comstock, Michigan, and it goes about $16 to $17 per six-pack, which really isn't that bad because it's 10%, but it goes for $16, $17 a six-pack. Most places only let you buy one or two when it comes out because they get a limited release. So it's quite hard to find, but once you find it and you know where to go, it's really not that bad. It's not like a really rare bottle of bourbon, for example. But this one has special meaning to me, and there's a funny story behind this. When last year, when I first tried this beer, it was Martin Luther King Day, and my friends were like, we all had the day off. And so they're like, oh, you haven't tried it, we got to go out, we got to try it. My wife had to work that day, and she was almost at full term with our baby, well, almost at delivery with our baby. It was a little over 2 weeks before our son was due. And she said, yeah, I'm fine, I'm feeling great, I'm going to go to work. And because she was basically going to work right up to the delivery date, and go ahead, have fun, enjoy your day off, I'll be at work. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we go to a local bar. They were serving Hopslam. It was on tap, and we were going to watch the Pistons game, which, whatever, it's the Pistons. It was just something to do. And literally, as soon as this first one got poured, I got a call from my wife. She was going into labor. I had to rush to the hospital. Literally, as soon as this first beer was poured, as soon as the Pistons game got on, I had to rush right to the hospital, which was awesome because it was the best experience of my life. But now my friends that were there call my son Baby Hopslam. And he's a year old now. So it's pretty funny. It's kind of like a, birthday thing. So I'm, Joey's, that's my son's name, Joey. Joey's birthday, Hopslam, they just go one and the other. So I thought that was a pretty neat story to tell you guys. So I wanted to do this one for you today because, like I said, it's a little bit easier to review just because it's beer. I don't have to go as in depth with all the tastes as I normally do. And this is a good beer. This is actually a really good one. All of the beer rating websites have this as one of their top rated all-time beers. So not just in Michigan, but many, many beer reviewers view this as one of the elite beers. So let's go right into our normal format here. And I already poured it. As you can see, it's a golden copper. There you go. Pretty normal beer color, but nice golden color to it. And now let's nose it, and then let's taste it. So when I nose it, I do smell a little bit of that honey. It's a little bit sweet on the nose, but definitely has that beer flavor to it. The hops aren't overpowering, so that's a good thing for me. With this being a double IPA, my understanding from someone that knows much more about beer than me is that it's hopped twice, so that when they do that, it actually makes it sweeter. It does some kind of chemical breakdown and turns a lot of the hop into sugar, or it turns the brew into sugar, more sugar. So it's sweeter because it's got more sugar to it, which makes sense. And also it's brewed with honey, so because of that, I'm sure it's a little bit sweeter because of that. Let's try it. Oh, this is the Hopslam glass, by the way. It's got Hopslam logo on the front here, and then the name and the brewery on the back. They sell them, I think, right through their website. Great, now my voice is really starting to go. Sorry about this, guys. It's very good. I mean, it's just like it sounds. It's got a little bit of hops, just enough to really let you know that it is an IPA. But right through it is that honey, and it is sweeter. And I've learned from this beer that I actually like these double IPAs more than IPAs because of that reason. Because just like bourbon, I like things that are a little bit sweeter on the palate. And this is definitely one of them. And I think that this appeals to a lot of people. There's a lot of extremely hoppy IPAs out there, and very bitter, very hoppy. And that's kind of a thing to do. But a lot of people that I know are getting sick of the IPAs. There's just so many IPAs. A lot of people are going to stouts. I'm going towards these double IPAs. A lot of people are kind of gravitating away from IPAs because they've been the fad now for a couple of years, and there's new fads coming out. My personal opinion. That's what I see, at least within my circle of friends. So it's great though. I mean, it's 10%, so I would say I can't drink this stuff all day, but I never get sick of this. I never try this and say, this isn't good. It's always good. This year, they put it in cans instead of bottles, and it's just as good from the can. It's just never had anyone that says that they don't like this beer. It's a sweeter version of an IPA. Strong, but you can still drink it, sip it, and it's very, very clean. So what do I think about this? I mean, it has meaning to me, so of course I'm going to be rating this one high, but I do believe that this is one of the best beers out there. Unfortunately, it's a little bit rare, but that's what makes it fun. So, Hopslam, 97 out of 100.